Very handy having your own spreader for the amount of muck we've got. It's just handy to have. He's having 3 hours. He's got 3 hours. Well, you'd have to you sort of fill a day when you used to hire one. And yeah, I'm glad we bought that. And we've spent quite a bit of time on it. As in, we repaired all chains. Phil changed all blades on beaters, so it spreads really well now. And very, very good spreader. Very pleased. Phil's very pleased with the new muck grab. In fact, we've struggled on with one what absolutely pisses oil out for forever, and half at time's missing, and yeah, we've finally got a good one. Sexy Fingers is drilling these headlands, and they look like they're going absolutely fantastic, but very, very slow. He says he's complaining it's not like drilling with the van. Slow going. If you're wondering why he ain't using his front press, the front press is there for ballast because it's a very heavy drill and we haven't got enough spool valves to use it, because we need a spool valve at markers, we need a spool valve at cultivar, and we need a spool valve for the hydraulic fan. Christ, what's happening here? Hello, dear. For a deer, a lone deer, so probably rest of his crew's probably outed him. Right, Phil's finished his mucking. Finished that, Phil. We'll get JCB gathered up, feed a few cattle, and then tea time. All he's got another there and a back and a there, and then he's done. Definitely I'll go today. We've got 2 drills going. We've got Phil Whitmore's here stitching a bit in. I don't know, it's stitching a bit into this absolute mess. It's just an absolute blanket of blackgrass, and it's kept the moisture in, so it's quite moist underneath. So we've decided just to sort of just stitch a bit of seed into the top and hope for the best, and hopefully it'll bake out and he'll get it rolled tomorrow before weather changes a little bit at weekend, which I think it ain't making a bad job. After it gets rolled, it'll be fine. I think it's making a fairly job to run. I don't think there's anything else we could have done any better than this. I think once the greenery what's there totally is dead and the new shoots of barley come, I think it'll look a picture, I really do. quite embarrassing showing you how much blackgrass we've got in this field, but it was a field of wheat last year, and I don't know whether our residual chemicals washed away, but it was just a blanket of blackgrass. We should have knocked it up, but when you didn't have much wheat to start with the back end we had, we decided to leave it, and the seed burden we've caused ourselves. But billions and billions of seeds have germinated last back end. So, and we're drilling into it, and we've had hopefully a right good kill with glyphosate. We aren't shifting it much, and let's hope that not a lot more grow. And I think we are gonna put a residual chemical on that as well to combat the blackgrass what comes at spring. Ollie's in there, I don't know where he is. Where's Ollie? He's in there drilling, so he's got another one stitched in. That's gone really well as that one. Different land though. A little bit more gravel content. Where is he? Can't finish, he's only just started headlands. So I'm off to deliver both of them some seed, and then I've got a fella going for a wagon load of straw. Ooh, and then I've got a fella fencing, so I just have to sort of sort them out a bit. Well, I don't have to sort them out a bit. Oh, there he is. He's Varda standing in there. So we've decided not to. The headlands were in good order in there, so we haven't ripped them up. But we've ripped a few more up. We've ripped the others up, and gone in and drilled them with combi, which has been a bit of messing about and delayed rolling as well. And in the middle of the field we could have rolled. The outside of the field we have to sort of wait till tomorrow afternoon and attack it before the weather breaks. Christ, our track! Look at the state of it. Don't know what we're going to do. It's getting to a point now it's going to start busting vehicles. Just come back from a sharp break. Me and Erin Dawes have just come back from Whitby. We had a night away in Whitby and a few pints and a meal, and it was quite nice just to get away. But I buggered off yesterday morning first thing, and lads, we had two of them drilling. We had Phil drilling with the Moors, and we had Ollie drilling with the Vardestad, and they got a lot done. And then Phil broke off drilling after, he'd finished his field and started drilling. He started rolling and got a lot rolled up. I even got this one rolled, which is a bonus. Yeah, this is the finished product for the Moors. We'll just have a walk on it. It's a bit breezy, and I ain't got one of them microphone things, so you'll just have to persevere. Yeah, got it rolled, which is a real bonus. But what we'd done, this was in with a cover crop, an SFI cover crop, and Christ, the blackgrass what came among the cover crop was unbelievable. So I sprayed it off. 4 litres of genuine Roundup I used, so it was massive, but I didn't want to risk anything left, and I put it on with 250 litres of water, and we had them double jets, one firing one way, one firing other, to try and coat it in a right good strong mix of glyphosate to kill everything. And Phil came straight in with Vardestad, with Moors, and then he's rolled it down yesterday, and I'm hoping in a fortnight's time what's still fairly green at the moment, the rubbish, as in the blackgrass and the cover crop, is 100% dead, bleached brown, and there's beautiful seams of spring barley coming out of it. And I think that's a picture, I really do. You know, we were thinking about selling the Moors, we really were, but I don't know. For what it's worth and bit we do with it, like last year we only drilled the cover crops with it, and our stewardship crops, our winter bird mix. But this year I don't know what we'd have done. It's that bad. The bottom half of the field is even worse. It's just a blanket. It's like a turf sward it is, It's just like a blanket of, and we've just stitched seeds straight into it, like so. Yeah, very good. So we're going on top of drilling. We've got one next door, 20 acre next door, 25 acre down at Burnby. Fodder beet to put in, maize to put in. And it all depends where we stand on the SFI scheme, whether ours got accepted before they pull the plug on it, because that was a bit short notice, wasn't it? Well, I thought they had to give so many days notice before they pull the plug. Anyway, they were told by government, right, you have to stop the anybody jumping on board from now. And yeah, so but anybody with anything in agreement, like what we signed up for 3 years prior, or last year for 3 years, that's all going to get honoured apparently. Really pleased with how that's gone in, I really am. Look at that. Yep. And what that is. God, it's a mess though, because majority of that greenery is blackgrass. But you would have thought we'd have had a hell of a kill. Yesterday we had a very good pal of mine and his team come and do us a bit of fencing. So yeah, thanks very much Pete, because they've made a fantastic job as his gang. I mean, absolutely perfect. Look at that. Look at that for perfection. But we've used a lot heavier post with a 15-year guarantee, because the normal posts are absolutely shit, aren't they? 5 years, they're rotting off. Anyway, these have got a 15-year guarantee, and well, I don't know whether you're allowed to do this or not, but I've hopefully prolonged their life by dipping them in diesel and waste oil as well in an IBC. So at ground level, they're treated. I mean, anything to prolong their life, because you know it's okay, but I mean it's twice the industry producing the post, isn't it? So it's, if you can sort of make its life twice as long by doing that, you ain't going to pollute anything. But yeah, and we've used telegraph poles as strainers. So all these, they're just ex-telegraph poles, what we sharpened at the ends, and he's got one of these Bryce Sumo knockers. It's just something else, and that's a little post what he can knock in. He can knock something twice as big as that in. But Christ, he's made a good job. Well done lads, thank you very much. And we were going to do it ourselves. I said to Sharpie, I said, oh, can I borrow your knocker? And I bought the posts off Pete, we treated them. And we were going to set about it ourselves, and he goes, well look, by the time you've pissed the ball about, we'll just send our lads and just tick it off. And basically there were, to do this, there was 5 of them, 5 of them came I think the first day, put all the strainers in and laid all the equipment out. And then next day 2 of them came and just whacked it, put it all together, and they were finished by 4 o'clock and away like. So yeah, well done, thank you very much. It's an art, isn't it? That's perfect. We have to shift this hard ash tree because it was rotten to the core, and we were going to put our new fence up, and it was going to, next windy night it'd have blown down. Ash is hellish wood, so we'll sort most of that for firewood for next winter to keep us warm. But yeah, and they hung a slightly longer gate here because it was a 14 and it had a 12, and it was just a bit tight with some of our machinery if we ever have to come in. So yeah, very pleased I am. We deal with a lot of folk, and I think it's probably only industry what this happens. We do, like Pete, I've known him for years and I know he won't rob me. He'll just charge me what it's cost him and his wages, you know. I mean, I don't expect anybody to work for now, but I don't need a quote on that. I mean, just sort it out, Sharpie. You know, that's how it should be. A lot of our Daniel's customers who are his industrial customers and his farm customers, they don't want to quote the no lad won't rob him. You know, it'll be what it'll be like. And when he's working for Joe Public, he has to bloody explain everything, and he says it's a total ballpark, like. This winter barley was held back, but it's starting to go now. It's 6 row Kingsbarn, and it's a bit yellow at yon end, but it's starting to pick up now. And but I think because it's a low seed rate, until it starts to make it sort of tiller at spring, it does look a little bit sparse and sick. And but as soon as we get this crop off in harvest, I want to be in with slurry and either drill it with Westerwald or some kind of fodder crop, because my cows have been in too long. Them cows and calves should have been outside in the fresh air eating some kind of, like, there's no grass in the grasses and they'd have poached it up, they'd have made a right mess. But you know, we want some grazing crop in here really. I won't get stuck. We've got no carrots on the farm this time. It just hadn't sort of, we needed the land for maize and fodder beet, but in years to come there'll be more carrots. But this year they'll just have to have a miss. But I've got a meeting next week with a guy from a pea company he wants to have a look at some of our soils and see if it's suitable for growing peas. Because if we aren't going to start growing rape again, we're sort of lacking a break crop. We really are. Just had a couple of lads to see Magnum, and whether it's the tractor for them, I don't know, but they took it down track and they sort of buggered about with it. Had a look under the bonnet and a poke and a kick and a bunch at it, and and let me know later on. They had to have a word with their dad on one thing or another. They just wanted it as a spare powerhouse sort of thing, a spare tractor to do a job. If the main one's broke down, which it'd be sad to see her go really, but anyway, they haven't bought it yet, but it will go somewhere. But Ollie's got another couple of fields of oats in, so he's done well. So yeah, and it's spoilt itself. It's starting to rain again, but I don't think there's forecast much, but mucky showers. So anyway, right. Whew, Saturday tea time, ready for me tea. Right, from a rough hard farm in East Yorkshire. Bye for now.